told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking next, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the ram. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the pause. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history, fall through the misery.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on. Check the Eagles. Check, Broadcast.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
60 vices.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry to about the 40-yard line.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fournette running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. Down to about the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Inside handoff down to Fournette. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 4th down, Monroe. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Looking to throw. Monroe. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad White, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second, here's Algier. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Ultra. Switch. Check. Lucky. Check. Crunch. Ready. Go.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Go. 45 to Mike. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
He's crashing. He's checking crowd. Switch it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Turpin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Okay, right? Blaster, stick. 45 to Mike.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Mike, 60.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Go Fury. Jim. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. 45. Ready.
Algier is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the gut, Fournette. And there he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 68 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 11.
22. Pause red.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now,
both are taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Monroe. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years. I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they? That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage. And they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Algier going straight ahead. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, they scared. They scared. Check.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Second and 8 coming up.
38. Right.
45.
Go pink.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 10 black.
We ain't giving them nothing. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Fight. 97.
Check 43.
Check smash.
25. Check 25. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Cut. Go.
Here's Algier again on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Cluster. Stick.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check
You. Yellow. Stand.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
45.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 34 yards. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
18 Ramley.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Monroe gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
On 1st and 10, Hill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a toss play to Algier. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Algier. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Hill's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Play fake. Hill. This is caught by Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. Monroe. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Hill. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
45.
Now a handoff up the middle. Turpin. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Levante David. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Monroe. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Tighten up, tighten 52 blaster. Ultra. Go.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Go.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close, three-quarters. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Coup for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a give to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 212 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Running left, it's Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Now Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
70 Lions.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Looking to throw. Monroe. This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.